Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Anushka. I also go by Eternal Honesty on this channel, and I'm just gonna ask you guys to just go ahead and like and subscribe, just because I know you guys are gonna love this video. So just go ahead and make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about these two products here. So I have here, this is the Belif Aqua Balm Jelly Cleanser, and then this one here, I've talked about it before, is the Belif the True Cream Aqua Balm. It's a moisturizer. Before I speak about these two products, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my skin and my skin type. When it comes to my skin, I am not the pickiest person. I usually just try and use whatever, but over the years I've noticed that my skin tends to react very negatively anytime I really try to do a very big or long skincare routine, and that simple is a lot better and works well for my skin. So I have seborrheic dermatitis on my scalp and like on my face. So there are a few areas of my face that are very dry, but then I have areas of my face that's very oily. And if you have combo skin, you know the struggle of like finding skincare that works both for your dry part of your face and then the oily part. So that was always my struggle. If it worked for my dry skin, it was too much. It was like too hydrating, too moisturizing for my oily skin. So I needed to find something that was a good balance of adding moisture, but not too much that my oily areas were overproducing oil now and just a grease factory, basically, guys. So for me, my T-zone, so under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, and like my forehead gets very oily. Even sometimes if I put nothing on my face, at the end of the day, it's like if I touch it, it's like greasy, and I don't like that feeling. The struggle has always been finding a good moisturizer. Cleansers were never really a big issue, but I found that I can't use cleansers that are overly stripping, that has a lot of chemicals in them. I can use them sporadically, but like routinely, like every day, multiple times a day, I could not do that. I tried La Roche-Posay, and even though it's supposed to be gentle and good for all skin types, it was causing my skin to break out more, to be quite honest. So I had to stop using it, which La Roche-Posay, if you guys have used it, you guys know it is not a cheap brand. It's not a cheap product. So I was very upset by that. But these two right here, these are my holy grail right now because these work so well. I have used the cleanser in the past. The first time I got introduced to this was like years ago. My friend gifted me like a gift set with the wash, with the cleanser and then the moisturizer. So I used it, I liked it, but then like, it ran out and I just went to like a different brand, and I didn't realize like, hey, like, why didn't we just buy this back because you actually like it? But the moisturizer I've actually used on and off over the years. It's just on the more expensive side, so sometimes I shy away from buying it because if I don't have like money to splurge on a skincare product, I won't. But when I do have the money, I always go for it. When I say this moisturizer is so lightweight, I can put it on my face and it feels as if I didn't put any product on my face. I do use it sparingly because I genuinely think you do not need to put a lot in order to get the maximum hydration that you really can get out of this product. And when I say at the end of the day, my skin feels moisturized, my skin doesn't feel dry, it's not flaking, and I am not getting greasy in my T-zone. Like literally, I went to work the past couple of days and I washed my face and used it. And at the end of the day, I tend to, like I say, be greasy around my under eye area. And like, I was surprised that like, I kind of was like touching my face, which I'm trying to break that habit because, germs. I was like touching my face and I was like, oh, my face is actually not even greasy. Like, I was shocked. So I was like, I really need to like talk about this product again because I genuinely love this moisturizer and it works so great for my combo skin. So, and I wear a mask at work all day, and if you wear a mask, a lot of times it gets like really warm and humid and you feel like you're sweating underneath the mask. And I wear glasses, so it's like literally you're barely seeing my face. I have my glasses on that comes down to here because I have big oversized glasses, and then my mask here. So like my face is covered like the entire day I'm at work, and yet still like my face was not greasy, was not oily, and it was still very moisturized and hydrated. So I would recommend you guys try this product. And I'm gonna open it for you guys because it seems like a small jar, because this has 1.69 fluid ounces, 50 mls. But like I feel like you get a lot of product, and again, I use this very like sparingly. Like when I say I take like tap my finger, and even what's on my finger, I can probably use that for like the majority of my face. I do not use a lot of this product, and it works wonders. And now a bit more about the cleanser. So the cleanser I've used like a couple of times. Like I said, I've had it in the past and I'm using it again. But this is like my second time, I want to say, like actually getting and using the cleanser more on a routine basis. And for the cleanser, it's not my like number one cleanser. I don't think it's the absolute best, but I will say it does not leave my skin feeling stripped. Like, you know, when you wash your face and your skin feels like tight and like wrinkled because it's stripped everything out of your skin. I do not get that sensation with this cleanser. I don't know why I want to say moisturizer, but with this cleanser I don't get that stripped and really dry as if it's so harsh on my skin. But I will say, like, sometimes it gives me like a sticky feeling. So I don't know if it's that like trying to remove everything out my pores, but I don't really like that sensation as if there's still something left on my skin sometimes when I'm washing it off. But for the fact that it doesn't irritate my skin, it doesn't cause me to break out, it does a really good job of removing my makeup. So I would recommend, I will give this maybe like a 4 out of 5 instead of a 5 out of 5. The moisturizer is definitely a 5 out of 5. It's an infinity out of 5 actually. That's all I have to say about these two products. Let me know if you guys have tried them down below, and make sure that you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.